as you can see, I put more blonde in my hair on either side. I like it, but anyways, I'm reviewing this book, this one specifically, TTYL. I didn't like it. I'm going to open it and show you a page so you can see that it's all chat text. That's all it is. Like, you remember that Yahoo or AOL Instant Messenger when we were younger and we would use it? Well, that's basically what it is. And it really didn't, I couldn't really, try to imagine the things in my head. Yeah, you could imagine, the little things they tell you about. But, you know how a book goes and it explains how the house looks and how the parents look and how the parent is tall, kind of has a round belly or something, and you could kind of imagine him either being tall with, say a little beer belly and bald head, or has a whatever crew cut or something, and the mom is skinny, blonde hair, blue eyes. You could imagine that. You can't imagine that with this book. You couldn't even imagine, they really didn't, the book didn't explain how the girls look. So I couldn't imagine the girls. Okay, let's say. The girls had Halloween. The book goes to describe Halloween. Mind you, this book is the first one in the series. There's no book before it. So all they do is they tell you the girls are in 10th grade. They don't give you the school name. So you can't know what the school spirit would be like because you don't know what their mascot is and everything. And you don't hear anything about football games or anything like that you would in a regular, so-called book. Anyways, they, it goes on, the book goes on, and blah, 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 and then they end up at, Halloween. Well, it's three girls in the book who are best friends. 3 girls. They're best friends in the book. So, all you hear about is they pick what to be for Halloween. They don't give me a description of the girl. They don't say she's tall and skinny, or she's tall and chunky. They don't give you any of that. So when the girl says, I'm going to be a dust mite, or whatever you call it, a dust bunny, because they were being dust mold and something else. Dust mold and I think something else. I don't know what it was. But you couldn't think of it because you couldn't think of what this girl was dressed. This girl was going to be a dust bunny. She said, I'm going to dress up as a dust bunny because usually the any dust would be called a dust bunny sometimes. So the girl's like, I'm going to be a dust bunny for Halloween, and because we're being dust, mold, and whatever the other thing is they were going to be. And she was like, well, I'm going to dress up. I'm going to glue ears to a headband and wear that, and then I'm going to wear a tail. Well, I couldn't imagine it on this girl because they didn't tell you if the girl was skinny and tall. They didn't tell you how tall she was. They didn't tell you if she was skinny or chunky. So I couldn't see her wearing a leotard, or she wore, a dance attire with leggings or tights, and then gluing the tail onto it and the ears. I couldn't imagine it at all. I have the rest of the books in the series I have on my list to read. I will read them and just get them over with for the hell of it because they're on my list, but I will still hate the dang books. It's because it makes it seem like these girls actually did it. You didn't sit there and explain the class. They didn't sit there and explain this or explain that. It's just, it was not giving me a real imaginary to try and think of. it was just like, they're in a chat room. We're just going to have them tell you what kind of happened. What happens when they're off the computer? Who the hell knows? And it sucked. Again, the other books in the series are on my list to read, and I will read them. I just totally, completely will never, ever, ever recommend this book to anyone else. Ever. It is never, ever, ever again I will ever read it. Never. I will never read this book. It is on my list to never read again. Leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, and comment if you feel like commenting. But I would like to see, if anyone sees this video and has read this book, TTYL, please leave a comment below of how you thought the book was. I would like to see what other people thought about the book. You can like and subscribe to my account if you would like, but have a good rest of your day.